best for me to unmute myself first. Welcome, everybody, to Snypz TV Gaming. I'm your boy Snypz. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we got the AGS Super Bowl about to take place here. We got Diesel. We got Toothless about to get this thing cracking. And you know who I got in the building too? I got to turn the music off for this. Hold on. I got to turn the music off for this here because I just got done talking about this a few moments ago in the chat. In a private chat. And I had to say real quick here that I like having my ace with me on this one, man. My man, Night Scream. Scream, what's cracking, my brother?
It's good, everybody. Good to be here tonight for another Super Bowl for any given Sunday, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, man, you know everything about this league. You do a lot of commentary for him. By the way, anybody that is tuning in right now, if you are not following Night Screen TV, he's in your chat right now. All you gotta do is click his little name right there. All right, and you'll be able to follow him. Make sure you follow him. You're a fool if you don't follow him. Please make sure you follow him. All right, because AGS is popping. I'm just letting y'all know right now. AGS is definitely popping. They've been around for quite some time. These guys are popping, no doubt about it. All right, but look, Scream. Let's talk about this game, man. So you know about Diesel. You know about Toothless. Look, at the end of the day, it looks like on paper, Toothless is something else. But obviously, Diesel is here, man. So tell the people what you expect out of this game right now.
So pretty much, we called the NFC Championship game where Diesel came out on top. And it was a very, very fun game. I am shocked he got out of there with Kenny Pickett intact. As many might not know, Radon Randall is hurt, so he will not be appearing in this Super Bowl except for on the sideline. Kenny Pickett did what he needed to do. Diesel is going to do a lot of running. His style is run first, pass second. So I really expect this to be a matchup of strategy. The Colts have the #1 rushing defense as well as rushing offense. So you're going to see a lot of Huho Dontarock. You're going to see a lot of him today, Snypz, and you're going to love saying that name, I promise you. Number 0, X Factor rookie. 92 speed out the gate, 88 overall. Again, rookie. This is his first round draft pick from the draft. Pick number 21.
Wow.
This was the first round pick by the Colts. And then alongside of him, because he traded Anthony Richardson, he had the 6th pick in the draft, and his quarterback, James Anthony, 82 overall first season, 92 throw power. So he literally out the gutter, rebuilt these Colts in a season, basically. I honestly, prediction wise, am going to pick the Colts. The NFC won last year. They were the home team. Baldy played a great game against Lil Joe. And this year, I think without a quarterback, Diesel might struggle a bit. Kenny Pickett is not Radon Randall.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make him pass the ball here, man. And 94 throw power is not 89 or whatever it is that Pickett has.
This is going to be interesting. Look,
it's 87 throw power that Pickett has. Good Lord, even crazier.
Yo, wait, hold on. So Kenny Pickett has 87 throw power, and he's doing work with Pickett. Is he doing work with Pickett? That's the question.
He won the last game. I can say that. He won the last game in the conference, 31-14. He had 217 yards, 2 tutties, and 1 pick. So he did decent enough against the Cardinals defense because the Cardinals were the 1 seed. And, he had 2 pick sixes, really. So the defense showed up for him last week. Cardinals made a lot of mistakes. I don't know how many mistakes Toothless himself is going to make in watching him versus JaVale in the AFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Anthony had 277 yards, 4 TDs, and 1 pick. And, his defense really stepped up and got a couple of picks late on JaVale and stopped the Dolphins from getting to the bowl. So this should be a very fun game overall. I'm really going to take the Colts to win it, though.
Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, I've seen Diesel play before. I've seen Toothless play before, too. I haven't seen them play in 25. So, on paper right now, I got to take the Colts to win it. But I'm going to tell you what, like this year, in Madden 25, I've seen so many upsets of guys that would come into a big game, whether it be, just a wild card game or a divisional game or even a conference championship game. But this year, I've not seen any Super Bowls yet that were absolute upsets. I haven't seen that yet this year. Are we going to see that today? My thought process right now is telling me no. All right? It's telling me no. We're not going to see that. I think the Colts are going to end up winning this game. But you never know, Scream. You never know, man. This is just one of those games that is just crazy, and you never know what can happen. So it's all, to me, at this point, it's going to be all about the Eagles' offense and what they're going to be able to do against this top-ranked defense. But we're not going to see them yet. We're going to see this offense first of the Colts, which, if I'm not mistaken, they are the 6th-ranked offense in the league. Am I mistaken on that?
Scoring-wise, yes, they are 6th ranked. Yard-wise, they are ranked 14th. 4,000 passing yards was only good for 21st in the league. Again, 4,000 passing yards is good for 21st in the league.
That's crazy.
But he had 2,000 rushing yards though. So, and again, rookie running back.
And we're gonna start seeing the running back here as he'll get about 3 on the play. Is gonna bring it down to a 2nd down and 7. James Anthony, you talked about him earlier. He's been special in his rookie campaign.
Yeah, 4,000 pass yards, 40 TDs to 11 interceptions, almost a 4-to-1 ratio alone. But again, that's only good for 21st in this league. A lot of guys like the Chuck. And you see he goes to Dontarock underneath there. He didn't drop it, luckily. So, or did he drop that, actually?
It looks like he dropped it. 3rd down and 5 now coming up. Tough drop there.
Well, his legs work, but not his hands. All right.
Obviously. This Eagles defense, scoring-wise, they give up 24 points a game. And let's see what he does here on 3rd down and 5. See if he can get a 3 and out. Bunch set to the left side. Anthony back for the pass, and he'll find Mallory back for the 1st down at the 49-yard line. A good start here on this first drive for the Colts.
Yeah, Will Mallory was the 3rd leading receiver on this Colts team. 700 yards, 5 touchdowns as the lead tight end. Got to always have a sure hands guy. You know, back in the day, they had Dallas Clark. And now you get Will Mallory to pick up the slack there for James Anthony's regime.
And Dontarock will lose a yard this time on the play here. He talked about Hugo Dontarock, the rookie, and an X-Factor rookie, just absolutely special in his rookie campaign. But Anthony back for the pass this time around. Dontarock was open, but he goes the other way to Mallory, and he drops the football. And that's going to bring it back down to a 3rd down. I'm sure he's going to go back and look at that and say, I should have gave it to Dontarock.
Yeah, the good thing about Diesel's defense here, again, 7th ranked in passing. He only allows 4,000 yards total in the pass game. So he is going to be hitting the ball out of everybody's hands no matter what. That's the plan for him. He played that NFC Championship game without Jalen Carter, got hurt the first play from scrimmage. He's going to be trying to send heat here. He also has Nick Bosa coming in off the edge if you didn't know.
Oh, so he's got Nick Bosa as well, too. So that is very interesting. As Anthony's back for the pass, gets the completion there to Pittman, and Pittman tries to fight, but he can't get the conversion just yet. That'll bring it to a 4th down. And is he allowed to go for it here on 4th and 2 on the other side of the field?
So with the 4th down rules in any given Sunday, you are allowed to go for it on 4th down. If it's 4th and 1 anywhere, 4th and 3, you got to be past the 50. So while he can go for it, he probably will play it safe as it's the first quarter of the Super Bowl.
And that's definitely smart indeed, as the Eagles, they will get the football for the first time today. So let's see what the Eagles could come out here and do. And we talked about Kenny Pickett, your star def QB. He is the starter. And he is going to get things going here for the Eagles as it's a 1st and 10 here at the 24. And easily hands it off here to Wright. And Wright will gain about 6 on the play. Good run up the middle. Brings it now to a 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, Diesel is a run-first kind of guy. 13th best rushing offense in the league. He may be middle of the pack, but, you know, first things foremost, he plays regular grown man football. He's going to ground and pound unless he sees the need to go to the air. And you can see that as he has a 3-headed trio at receiver with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and T. Higgins.
T. Higgins on the Eagles, just crazy, and that is crazy defense right there. Again, they're showing already why they're a top-ranked defense. That is good pursuit there. Now to bring it down to a 3rd down and 8 coming up. Wheezy in the chat, good to see you, my brother. He says he's got the Eagles to win this ball game. Fitzky in the chat, good to see you as well. Jay in the building. Good to see you guys. Baltimore in the building. Jaquan, Popeye in the building. Good to see everybody here in the chat, man. It's been a minute since I've seen y'all guys here in the AGS. 3rd down and 8 coming up here at the 26. Empty set this time for Pickett. And the 3-man rush back for the pass. Not a lot there, and he's going to have to throw it away and punt this football out. Good job there by the Colts defense.
Yeah, and it's interesting to look at this Eagles offense and how it got reshaped. And, we talked about trades a little bit earlier. So as we get through this punt return, we'll kind of segue and talk about how the Eagles got to this point. They traded last season Saquon Barkley, day 0 of the league, to the Bengals for T. Higgins. And then in this offseason, they offloaded Jalen Hurts and company for Nick Bosa and picks.
Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, the fact that you get rid of Saquon Barkley is definitely a big deal. That is definitely a big deal. But now but obviously it worked to perfection for him. He's here in the bowl right now. Again, 12-5 in the regular season. He's here in the championship. So he's got an opportunity to bring home an AGS trophy. But so I can't say it doesn't work, but to me it sounds kind of crazy to get rid of Saquon in day 0, and that's a nice pass there to Mitchell, and he'll get the first down on the play. 1st and 10 now here at the 42-yard line as Adonai Mitchell gets his first catch of the game.
Yeah, Donna's a Texas man. He has 61 catches here. Puka Nacua and him tied to lead the Colts in receptions, but Adonai was 16 yards short of 1,000 yards as Mallory picks up the slack, bounces it outside into the red zone for an easy-peasy first down.
So 1st and 10 now here at the 18-yard line. Will Mallory moves the sticks here again for the Colts. And now sitting at the 18, officially in the red zone. As Anthony will get it here to Donna Rock, and he'll run the rock down for about a 4-yard gain on the play. It brings it now to a 2nd down to 6. This Colts offense in the red zone, 38 offensive touchdowns to only 12 field goals throughout the regular season. 59% of the time they do score. So let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 6 here at the 14.
Puka hasn't been involved just yet. He's going to look for him right here. He throws it to the back of the end zone. He's going to the touchdown.
Big play there. Puka Nacua able to get a tutty. The field goal's good, but he found Nacua. He took Gardner Johnson right off of him, Screen. He had him there. He just took him out of position.
Diesel's going to beat himself up for that one. He's won a championship here over one of the greatest Madden players we know, Greg. Shout out to our guy. We love you. We miss you. So he's got credibility here to, come back and win this game for sure. But a misread right there. Nacua, who we mentioned earlier with trades, right? So Nacua actually came over for the Jonathan Taylor trade. So a lot of things worked out. You're seeing a lot of guys from different teams here in this bowl as Devontae Smith opens a zig route. And he will get to the outside, and it looks like he's at midfield.
So 1st and 10 now, midfield at the 50-yard line. Why does it seem like you're a little bit ahead of me?
Maybe. I don't know. It might be a split second ahead.
Yeah, you got to be, because you definitely calling out Smith. No doubt about it. You called out the touchdown before he caught the football. It was like literally like a millisecond. But a 2nd and 10 here at the 50-yard line. Pick it back for the pass again, and quick inside pass there to Higgins, and T will get a first down here at the 31-yard line, and the Eagles trying to march this thing up the field and get their first score of the game.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like you mentioned with the Saquon thing, I thought that was a horrible trade. I knew it worked for El Mel because he's a runner first.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a great receiver to run the football. So it worked for the Bengals.
Yeah.
But for the Eagles, I'm just like,
why?
It doesn't make sense. But, year 2, he got to the bowl, so I guess long term, it worked out.
Yeah. Long term, it definitely worked out. He got to the championship game, so can't be mad at him for it. But it's definitely a crazy trade nonetheless, because Barkley is definitely one of the best backs in Madden. As Wright's going to take off here, gets the first down, and then some, knocked out at the 3-yard line with 2 seconds left on the clock. That'll probably finish the first, and it officially does. So the end of the first quarter here in this Super Bowl for the AGS Season 2, Diesel and Toothless, Eagles and the Colts going at it. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat rocking with us. Appreciate y'all being here. Is another handoff to Wright, and he punches in the first touchdown. So a good job in getting that tutty. And we got a tie game here, 7 apiece, Scream. Big deal.
So it's like I said, Diesel's one of those guys. He's going to ground and pound until he can't anymore. It doesn't matter. He plays smart mouth, strategic football. That's just what he does. So Jalen Wright going to get all the carries in the red zone. He bounced to the outside first, then ran him back into an inside zone to get a tutty. That's classic Diesel, man. He ties this thing up here. Now he's got to put some better defense on the field.
Let's see what Anthony, the rookie, could come out here and do as he gets us to Donna Rock, and a flag on the play. This is probably coming back, but you talked about Donna Rock, and a one-play hit-a-quitter gets out of bounds at the 30-yard line, but it's coming back, and that is all for naught, Scream.
Jelani Woods, un-Fortnite indeed, man. You got to just let the guy go and trust your running back can burn him to the outside anyway.
So a first down and 20 here now at the 20. Anthony back for the pass. Plenty of time, and gets knocked down at the 5-yard line. A 2nd and 35 now. And Scream, at this point, I feel as if you don't get a big gain here on 2nd down, you just got to play to punt the football.
Yeah, there's no need in, trying to go hard here from your own 5-yard line. You got to just pray for the best. And I think he'll do that as Dontrock's going to take this handoff and cut up to the inside. He gets to the 12, that punt can go past the 50. That's the best thing he can ask for right this second if he doesn't get another yard.
So 3rd down and 28 coming up. I mean, he can give it a shot, but you don't want to take a chance on. And that's a good play call. That's a good play call right there. Get yourself just a couple more yards and gives you enough room to punt this ball out. So the Colts are going to punt it out. Good job by the Eagles defense. They got bailed out from a hold. And they'll get past the 50. And he'll start at the 39-yard line. So another drive here for Philly. They scored on their last one, Scream. And let's see what they can do here on this next drive and see if they can take the lead. I know a lot of people are not picking Philly, Scream, to win this game, but they're in good spirits right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to go look at the wagers in the chat and kind of see how dudes leaned. Looking like a lot of people leaned in the middle, like 50-50 between Eagles and Colts to win this game. But the way it looks right now is that Diesel, being on the momentum side of things, he's going to try to take control of the game. He's going to control the clock and play keep away for this first half. He gets the ball back at the halftime. Just makes too much sense for him to try to put the ball back in James Anthony's hands. Absolutely
makes sense, especially against a team that is going to be pretty tough to beat. Hits him with the reverse play here, the toss, we should say, jet toss, and that'll bring it down to a 3rd down and 2 coming up. For you guys that are not a part of the AGS League, guys, if you want to join a good league, this league is looking for some users at some, and listen, I told you guys earlier, this league is popping, all right? But obviously, people have other things come up in life, and they got to get rid of their team. So if they have teams available, you definitely want to hit up the commissions in this league to get yourself a team. So if you get an opportunity, you want to hit up a commish Scream. Who are the commissions in this league?
You hit up Jay, CEO in chat, Fitzky 27 in chat. Trent is not in chat, and then OG is the other one.
All right, so those are the guys you need to hit up in chat if you are interested in being a part of the AGS, and that's going to be a flag. I might be a roughing the passer. Let's see what that is, and it is. So they get an extra 15 yards, and now they're officially in the red zone. So here come the Eagles back again. And this Eagles offense.
The red zone off a penalty that's rough work. That's rough.
They score 54% of the time when they get into the red zone is right. We'll get a couple. Gets 3 to be exact. They'll bring it down to a 2nd and 7. 4 minutes left. Here it is first half.
Yeah. JaVale is a commission. I forgot about that. My bad. Bill, my guy. JaVale is a commission in AGS. I completely forgot. And also, for Aim for Greatness, the College Football League, AO is the head commission over there. Shout out to AO and what he got going on.
Indeed. 3rd down to 7 come up. He's going to go back and look at that pass and say just a little less air on it. And he might have got that one.
Yeah, he called the airbenders for sure because I don't know how he didn't get a touchdown right there.
3rd down to 7 here at the 13-yard line. Watch Brown on that inside post. He's covering it with Davis, though. And, wow, he overthrew 2 straight balls here, and now that's a pick. So 2 straight balls overthrown, and that hurt him, Scream.
Yeah, so you overthrow a corner route to the outside, and then you also overthrow a post to the inside. Both times basically looks like Pickett is throwing towards his left or something's wrong with that shoulder. I mean, 87 throw power. Ball guys got to get there faster, and Randall would have made that throw.
So here we go, Donarock. He's got him back there. He's going to try him. Oh, never mind. He didn't try him. He got Mitchell with it, and he gets pounded down to the 29 and gets a first down on the play. Big gain. I thought he was going to Donarock on that one, Scream. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think the thing that Diesel did wrong here was sending the corner blitz. He usered and played the inside perfectly, but sending the corner when he had an overload on that side of the field, just not a smart defensive play. He's got to try to make up for it and not let the damage do numbers. And
Mallory will get a 2-yard gain on the quick throw. Off the drag. It's going to bring it down to a 2nd down and 2. So the Colts responding quickly after the big gain. Now they're trying to get themselves back in the red zone as they are at the 21-yard line. Anthony this time under center, single back set. Donarock in the backfield, back for the pass. That blitz is coming quick, and there goes Mitchell again, and he is going to punch in a quick Colts touchdown. So the Colts get another one, Scream. It's 14-7.
The critical flaw for Diesel here was the 2 blitzes he ran. Both blitzes covered perfectly well. 2 for 2 on passing on the blitzes, whether zone or man. One was for big yardage to Mitchell, the next for a TD. I can guarantee you next drive, Diesel is not going to go for those blitzes as he did.
That's going to show that he's learning. You know, in these type of games, especially these Super Bowls, you got to learn your opponent. And hopefully what you just stated, he does that. Because if he doesn't, it's going to end up being a problem. He's waiting for RB to get free, and he waited a little too late. It's going to bring it now to a 2nd down and 10. He was not throwing it to nobody else but the running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, and as you saw in the last possession for the Eagles, you know, the Colts defenders are going to be flying all over this field no matter how things go. Javon Ballard came over in a trade, and he has just been doing numbers for them. That was the Quentin Nelson trade last season, actually. So now you see Dallas Goedert get to the outside and pick up the first down. But he's got guys in this defensive backfield that can just pick up the slack and pick up any receiver. They don't have to, you know, be great. They just have to be good enough to survive. And that's what these Colts corners are going to do all day long. We'll see can Diesel find something to work here.
And he gets a corner route. This time he doesn't overthrow. And actually that was a Colts that overthrew before. I thought that was about to be an overthrow, but maybe it's just a camera angle nonetheless. But it's a 1st and 10 as we head to the 2-minute warning here. A 14-7 game for the Colts. Your boy Snypz, my guy Scream in the building as well. As he launches this up, and that is swatted down. And that'll bring it out to a 2nd down and 10 here at the 30-yard line. Looked like it was about to be a pick on that play.
That was. I think A.J. Brown played the cornerback himself right there. Should have been a pick for sure, but he caught him slipping on that corner route in the man coverage. But now it looks like man again. It's a man blitz, and Pickett will burn to the outside and just get that ball out of bounds.
And that was the right thing to do there, no doubt about it. There was absolutely no one open. You see guys so many times, Scream, just forcing certain things when they see a mid-blitz coming like that. and then they just make mistakes. That's a great job there by Diesel in just throwing the football away and getting the football away as quick as he did. And just a 3rd down and 10 here.
It looked like it was going to be another blitz there, and this time he steps up.
Smart.
And that's what I thought he should have did last time.
Smart. Very smart. He does get the first.
That's so crazy. I was literally going to say, I don't know why he didn't step up on the blitz. And then that time he literally did what I thought. That's crazy. I was going to say it, and that it just happened. That's wicked, man.
That happens all the time, man, when me and you doing these games. You know that, right? Do you realize that? Every time we do these games, it happens.
We see the game from a different angle. Literally, like Diesel's angle is kind of crazy for Matt.
Yeah.
But just like when he sent, it was an outside blitz, and the running back picked it up from the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? And the ultimate issue, you know, he's not Radon Randall. We got to keep saying it.
Yes.
It's Kenny Pickett. He's manageable. He's serviceable. He's like Matt Cassell.
Yeah.
When Brady tore the ACL.
There you
he's
go.
Gonna win you games,
there you go.
But he's also, you'll lose some games.
There you go.
Jalen Wright's going to bounce to the outside, get within the 5-yard line, and he does get out of bounds. He just got all 3 timeouts.
So let's see what the Eagles could do here if they could tie this ball game up. Big shout out to Blymax in the chat. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. I see through the building as well. Good to see you also. Been a good minute since I've seen all these guys here in the AGS, man. It's good to be back home a little bit. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. And I don't know if he's a little bit nervous here on this one. Watch him looking for Devontae Smith. Now, he better not throw it to Smith. I think he was trying to look for Smith on that zigzag, but that's a great job by the defense. And they forced a sack. It's a 2nd and goal now here at the 9.
Yeah, I think it was interesting for him to be in the pistol throwing on 1st down instead of running first with the timeouts he has.
Right.
It looks like Toothless was expecting that zig route, like you just mentioned.
Yes.
But it means he wouldn't have been ready for the run. So I'm just looking at things I would change if it was me going into the next half. Red zone or not, we do get a timeout from Philly on the 3rd down.
And here's the thing. You talked about it throughout the entire first half about him being a ground and pound type of guy. You would expect it on that 1st down that he would have ran the ball with Jalen Wright. Obviously, he didn't. He tried to come out passing it, and I think he just has to stick to his guns. And what a catch to punch in another Eagles touchdown. So the Eagles tied up.
Let me tell you, I thought he was going to take off and juke him. I do not think this is a pass whatsoever. I thought he was going to cut inside, but for him to test the defense between 2 defenders,
wow.
Hey, look, no risk, no reward, man. That's a hell of a throw, Diesel. That's a hell of a throw to tie it up. Let me tell you.
And if anybody looked at that replay just now, I mean, man, he had defenders there. Donorock toting this one, and he does get the first on the play down to the 44-yard line. He's down to 1 timeout. He could go for 1 quick shot and possibly get himself in field goal range. Let's see if he does it here. It's time to bring Donorock into the slot. And he hits him with the corner route, and he got him. A great play call, and now he's got a shot at a field goal screen. Fantastic play call.
I genuinely feel like there was no defense he could have played for that to not work. That is... I feel bad for everybody right now who picked Eagles at half, because this is a 49-yard field goal attempt. If he makes this...
Oh, nope. Well, we're tied. And he's got a second left. Wait a minute. That was the longest second on the face of this earth. So now the Eagles got a shot at just probably try to drop a dime, obviously. I would run the football and just go into the halftime.
He shanked it is crazy.
He's going to try to launch this thing, and he's going to get it up there. And oh, man, I thought Brown was about to catch that. But it's another pick, and that'll do it for the first half. AGS Super Bowl is tied up at 14 screen. What's your thoughts on the first half?
First and foremost, to all the gamblers in the chat, you just got a free square for Game of the Week wagers with the push. So if you put Eagles or Colts, you're happy no matter what. That is a blessing. I think that they are evenly matched in terms of where their strategies are. Toothless is going to send blitzes when he thinks about Diesel forcing a pass versus letting him run, which Diesel needs to start thinking about, okay, I need to change my little scheme up a little bit. I know that I can pass the ball. I know that I can put the ball down the field vertically. Now it's time to get into your run game verticals instead of your passing verticals. I think Diesel's switch up needs to be run more, pass less. And I think Toothless is a passer. We've seen Mitchell Cook now.
Yeah.
And we don't know how Dontarock is going to look out the backfield as a receiver just yet. So, yeah, hopefully, I ain't going to say it needs to be more exciting, but I think the best man win. This game is good.
Yeah, this is a great game here right now, man. I got to say, I just want to see the Eagles do what you've been talking about. I need to see the Eagles continue to just ground and pound. If that's their game, that's what they have to do. That's a good stop right there. But if that's their game, that's what they need to do. On the other side with the Colts, I mean, solid defense throughout the entire first half. Not super impressed with the offense just yet, as Brown will break that tackle and finally gets knocked down to 3rd and 3. But not impressed with the Colts offense just yet. Not yet. But I'm sure we got plenty of time and opportunity here in the second half to see if they can really put up some more points, because they had some opportunities. Good flat play outside, and he misses it. Oh my God, he has got to be sick right now. Oh my God, he had greenery. Scream. He had greenery. Wow. He had greenery. There was a ton of greenery over there on that right side of the field.
He is going to be mad as hell for the rest of this game, especially if he loses. That just feels bad.
That's right now, so far in this game, good RPO. And Puka Nacua is going to get the first at the 33-yard line. But listen, that last throw, though, Scream, that's his 3rd bad throw in this game. We're not in the 4th quarter yet either. That's his 3rd bad throw. He got 1 pick off of a bad throw, and then obviously missed a touchdown. Now he just missed an easy flat play for a first down. I mean, so far, Pickett ain't it. Pickett ain't it right now. Good hit there, and brings it now to a 2nd down and 10. Pickett ain't it right now, Scream. That's kind of what I'm getting at here for the first half. End of the first half, and then coming into the 3rd. Pickett is not it right now for Philly, man. He's really not.
Yeah, like I said, he's just a service manager right this second. He's what Jameis Winston is right now in real life. He's a service manager when you need the real manager, and until you get that, it might be long shooting.
I'm telling you.
You mentioned it, not being impressed with the Colts offense, and like you just said, Dontarock, we got to see him get more in the receiving game.
Yeah.
And when you do that, the Eagles shut it down immediately. So,
yeah.
2 wasted plays at the moment, and you need some momentum on your side. You just missed a field goal. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. 3rd down and 11 coming up here. Brings Dontarock to the slot again. And now a timeout being called. I guess the Eagles did not like what was going on out there. So 3rd down and 11 coming up. As Anthony now coming out here in the gun set. Trying to get Dontarock involved in this passing game. And Anthony.
I think Tooth knows that it's a zone defense, but he doesn't know where he wants to go in that zone. He's just trying to chuck it one-on-one.
Yeah, again, Scream, I got to say it right now. Just not impressed with the offense of Toothless right now. And I'm sure he was a lot better, throughout other games and everything else. But in this particular game right now, I'm just talking game, not season or anything like that, but this particular game right now, I'm just not impressed with the offense, and I know he's got a lot that he could do out here. I'm looking at some of these stats, Scream, for the Colts. I mean, there's some pretty, a Puka Nacua, a monster. Obviously, Donnerock, the rookie, monster. You know what I'm saying? Adonai Mitchell, monster. I mean, he's got players on his team, and we're just not seeing it. Oh, that's a great defensive play right there. He cut right underneath that thing, and the Colts get the football back.
These Colts defensive backs know how to play catch-up. I told you in the first quarter this is going to happen.
Yep, you did.
That's a bad pass by Pickett, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it was red. It's red. But the Colts have those guys who are able to play catch-up at least and go pick it off. That's what matters to them.
Oh, good block. And Donnerock will get the first down to play at the 36. So that somewhat gets him a field goal range. But as we saw at the end of the first half, he shanked the heck out of a field goal. So I would not call a 50-some-odd yard field goal safe right now for the Colts. So he's got to get a little bit closer. 1st and 10 here at the 36. And Anthony will hand it off here to Donnerock, and he gets caught up a little bit. Only gains a yard on the play, and that'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 9 here, Scream.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think Donnerock did have that big play taken back right before the half. That was the play that would have got the Colts kick-started and probably taken a bigger lead instead of being tied right now. Diesel's found a way to box him in with Nick Bosa and Jalen Carter at this time. I believe Jordan Davis is still here too. So he's just got some monsters on that defensive line. It's interesting to see like these two top 4 run defenses go at each other. It's very interesting.
3rd down and 7 here at the 33-yard line. And big sack on the play. He came straight through. And I believe that looked like it was about to be a screen pass. The way they blocked, it looked like a screen pass, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, it's a 4th and 15. A 57-yard attempt. If he makes this one. And he will not. Didn't even have the leg on that one. So, this game is still 14 apiece, Scream. 2:47 left here in the 3rd. Nobody can do anything right now.
That is insane to think about. Great field position for Diesel to try to make up for the last possession and the missed pass in the flat that would have got him a 1st down. So, got to see what happens.
Quick pass outside there to A.J. Brown, and he'll get about 6 on the play. Is going to bring it down to a 2nd down. Going back, a gain of 4, apologies. 2nd down is 6. I got to make sure I don't flip my words the way I did. 2nd down is 6 here at the 49-yard line. Pickett in the gun again. Pickett has not been stellar at all, to say the least, in this game. But they still find themselves tied at 14 apiece. And he's just waiting for the back. The back's not there. Pickett's got to throw this away, and he finally does. And that'll bring it down to a 3rd and 6. Looked like the back got stuck out there, and Pickett just couldn't find him in time. 3rd and 6 coming up at the 49.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like I said, we want to see the run game go off more here, and we see 2 passes back to back.
Yeah.
This game is tied. You're not in the 4th quarter yet, so it feels like you're trying to rush vertically down the field. Yes, we do want to see you go a little more vertical, but in the right circumstances, not in bad situations. And another one happens with another red throw. Cross picks it off.
Yep. I mean, we've talked about it time and time again on what Pickett is able to do right now, and he can't do anything. It's just a bad read here, and I mean, the bottom.
Just run the ball. It's okay.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Like, that's the bottom line. Run the football right now. You got to run the football if you're Philly. That is the name of your game for this particular game. You don't have to prove anything to anybody at this point. But the Colts, they get a completion, and now they're down to the 41, and now they get themselves another opportunity to punch one in. It's a 1st and 10 here at the 41, Scream.
Okay. Toothless might have been keeping some things hidden for this quarter. We'll see, though.
Yeah. Good little Stop route there will give them a new set of downs once again, now to 27. So this makes a field goal a little easier. Now for the Colts, they've missed 2 field goal attempts. Now 1st and 10 here at the 27, strong set. Anthony back for the pass, he got some solid blocking, throws the flat, and that is crazily caught for a gain of 5. I didn't think he was going to make that catch. 2nd and 5 here at the 22.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good pass either, but, you know, the luck was in his favor, so there's that. James Anthony and Kenny Pickett are not having a mid-off by any means, but they're not looking the greatest for what you would think out of quarterback play in the Super Bowl. And the chat is talking about it in the wages.
Yeah,
right now,
I see Baltimore's hot. Baltimore is hot right now.
Yeah, like Baldy was a defending champion, and he lost to him in the first round, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Baldy. So it's just like he's protected for more. And look at how Anthony misses right there. We just said we don't want a mid-off, but then it's a mid-throw, a yellow throw on a corner route off the slide.
And it's wide open.
Nakul, actually, excuse me.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, he's going to get the field goal this time around, and now we finally get 3 points here in the 3rd quarter. 17-14.
You know, that's giving me PTSD for how Atlanta lost last week.
Don't let that get to you, man. Don't let that get to you. I've been losing all year with my G-man, man. Bills playing good. By the way, that's going to be a banger of a game tomorrow night in real life, boy. The Bills and the Chiefs. That's going to be something. 1st and 10 here at the 27-yard line. As Pickett will hand it off to right, and looks like he's listening to us now, at least for that play. Gets a 7-yard gain on the run. They'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 3. Get ground and pound. Get it going. You're only down 3. You're not down by a touchdown. You're only down 3 points. Keep the running game going, man. If this is what's working for you, you got to keep it going. But that finishes the 3rd quarter here, Scream, man. 4th quarter is here. It is showtime and go time to crown a champion here in the AGS for Season 2.
Yeah, man. So, Baldy, enjoy your last quarter being yellow in the chat. You're going to go back to being a regular guy. As you guys know, after this year started, everybody who is the champion gets yellow in their name in Discord. So, Baldy held it for the last season. So it'll be gone off his name after this quarter. So this is gonna be fun, man. A new champion, new trash talk on the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Play action here for Pickett's gonna launch this up, and that is caught by Goddard. Goddard takes off to the 5, down to the 3, and finally we see a Kenny Pickett sighting for a good pass. 1st and goal here at the 3.
Corner route cooker. Thanksgiving is 2 weeks away, but you know he put the turkey in the oven already, all right?
1st and goal here at the 3. And Pickett gets it to right, and right will actually lose 2 on the play after that tackle. They'll bring it out to a 2nd and goal here at the 5 as we hit 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Eagles trying to punch in a tutty here. Let's see what Pickett could do. If he is going to pass the ball here, I don't like it. I think it could continue to run the rock. He does, but the defense is there to break that up quickly, and that'll bring it now to a 3rd and goal here at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do.
Yes.
So no matter how he feels about it at the moment, the field goal is your best option right now. A lot of time left in this 4th quarter. Just take the chance that you can afford. And right there was rough because the way that delayed,
yes,
I thought he would have fumbled.
Yes, me too. I did also. So he does have an opportunity to tie it up, and it goes straight through, and we're back to a tie game here, 17 apiece. So, 17 all. Scream, this has been one hell of a Super Bowl, man. I get low-scoring affair. I'm enjoying this one, man. I mean, there's, 2 teams that score a lot of points, man. You know, the Eagles, they score 31 a game. The Colts, they score 33 a game. And they both have 17. This is crazy.
The hard part about it is, and it's not on the Wager Master's fault either, right? But this is the Super Bowl, and this is kind of the expectation, though. You want the defenses to be this good. You kind of want this, but you do want excitement.
Yeah.
So it's the double-edged sword that comes with loving football.
Absolutely.
You're under 40 points right now. You're at 34. And Dontarok going to take a beautiful run up the middle.
He's trying to make it exciting for us.
Yeah, it's rough, man, because anybody that picked all unders basically looks amazing right now. Well, outside of sacks and turnovers, but definitely over for turnovers. So
absolutely. Dontarok gets about 2 on the play there, bringing to a 2nd down and 8. 4 minutes left in this Super Bowl. Clock continuing to tick down, and Indy does have the advantage right now. They could run a little bit more clock here and put a little force into the Eagles' offense when they get the football back. Quick pass outside off the swing, and Dontarok is going to get him an easy 1st down. And once again, moving the sticks. He's getting Dontarok in motion now, Scream.
What's smart about what Tooth is doing here, allowing the clock to run every play for the 40 seconds. He still has all 3 of his timeouts. Diesel only has 2. That gives the Colts the slight advantage, being that they have the ball right now, and they just beautifully blocked the blitz. He just threw to the wrong person.
Yes, he did, because you saw Dontarok, right? I know you saw Dontarok. Wide to L, yes. Dontarok is wide open on his play. Look at all the greenery. All he would have needed was 1 block from his wide out, and he would have probably had a touchdown. 2nd and 10 here at the 31 as Dontarok this time cuts to the left side, and will get himself a couple. He'll bring it out to a 3rd and 6 here at the 27-yard line.
It's so crazy to think, like, the one decision can change the entire game. Had he made that throw, we're over here all excited talking about we had excitement, and then it almost got picked off. Like, that's what makes it all the worse. So it's interesting to see how it all shakes out if you just don't make that one right call.
The drag is not there at all, so he's going to be forced to kick a field goal here on 4th and 6.
Dontarok was open again.
Yeah. He's not looking for him. And he will make that one. So it's a 20-17 game, 2 straight field goals here for Toothless. So now it's a 3-point game. The Eagles get an opportunity. They can really take a stranglehold if they could do something on this drive. As Rodgers will get knocked down to 28-yard line. A new set of downs here for Philly. So is this 4-down territory at this point right now? Is this 4-down territory as far as this drive, Screen?
It's definitely 4-down territory.
Yes, agreed.
Because now with the 4th down rules, anytime you're losing in the 4th quarter, you're allowed to go for it no matter what. And he's losing right now. So he's in 4-down territory the entire way because of that rule alone. And also, again, I mentioned he only has 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
The 2-minute warning is his 3rd timeout, and we're already at 2 minutes, 31 seconds on the clock. So, yeah.
2:31 left here as Pickett back for the pass. A quick short to T. Higgins. And he'll bring it down to a 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Jay, you are tripping because there are 1st downs, touchdowns, sacks, turnovers, or defensive touchdowns. There are no field goals on the wagers.
So we're getting ready to hit the 2-minute warning. See if he's going to try to launch it beforehand. And he will. So the clock will stop after this play. And he will get the 1st and then some as Devontae Smith is getting down to the 43-yard line. So we're officially at the 2-minute warning, folks. The Eagles trying to at least get in the field goal range to give himself a chance. But one mistake can cost him this game.
And I think that mistake is on the way right now. Remember how I said Toothless would change up his blitzes?
Yes.
He dropped that safety. You could tell a blitz was coming, and Diesel played it perfect. And he got the pass out to Goddard for a 1st down, and the clock is still ticking. He knew it was coming.
Yeah. He saw what was coming there. So like we talked about in the 2nd quarter, he learned. So he knew what was happening there at that point. He figured it out, and now he's got another shot here. He's got he's trying a wide open one-on-one, and that is incomplete. And that'll bring it out to a 2nd down and 10. He had the drag going to the right side, though, too. That was open. He would have got himself at least 4 or 5 on the play. But nonetheless, he tried to go for the gusto. 2nd down and 10 here at the 46.
And what hurts for him right there is that should have been A.J. Brown, not T. Higgins. The only reason why is abilities. A.J. would have probably went for the ball a little bit better. T is a star dev, so he's not going for those crazy kind of jumps.
And that puts him in field goal range right there. So Dallas Goedert gets him in field goal range at the very least. And he's still maintaining his 2 timeouts here with under a minute remaining. And I think this is smart right now by Diesel. As Pickett's going to launch this, and I thought that was going to be a pick for a second. But Devontae Smith makes the catch. He's down at the 3. And with 48 seconds left, Scream, is he going to punch in a tutty here?
Let me tell you something. Dallas Goedert has 7 catches for 162 yards. He is clearly the Gronkowski to Pickett's somewhat stupidly ugly version of Tom Brady. And he is looking like a monster right now in this game. If Goddard is not the person getting the touchdown, I don't think Toothless is worried. I'm not going to lie. He's predicting everything that's going to happen.
Yeah.
He knew the RPO was coming just now.
Yep.
He let that CPU defense that Weezy hates lay the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and goal. You have 2 timeouts. You haven't called one. He's not forcing you. He's not forcing the timeout here. He's in the lead.
Yeah.
Toothless is not going to call timeout. Diesel's going to let this clock run. He better have a fire play in the book right now. It's 3rd and 6 technically, so he does have the play action available.
And he's letting his clock run down. I don't know.
I think he's going to call timeout, and then he's going to, he's going to call timeout and run a 2-play set here. He's going to try to go for the win and give Toothless as little as time possible or go to overtime, because remember, in overtime in the Super Bowl, both teams get a chance.
Yeah. Here we go, 10 seconds. Pickett back for the pass. And Pickett's going to launch that, and that is incomplete. And with 6 seconds left, are we going to overtime, or is Diesel going to try to win this thing? And it looks like we're going to head to OT as a timeout is called. And he's not going to play any games with it. He's just going to kick these through the uprights. So, Scream, we got a half of field goals in the 3rd and 4th quarter. A half of field goals. No touchdowns whatsoever. And it looks like this Season 2 Super Bowl will be heading to overtime. And it officially is. We're going to overtime, everyone. What a Super Bowl here in the AGS for Season 2. Diesel, Toothless, going to overtime. And Scream mentioned it earlier. The rules are different in OT if you do not know. So that looks like the Eagles will get the football first. So if the Eagles score a touchdown, the Colts have a chance to get their own touchdown. If the Eagles throw an interception, all the Colts need is a field goal, and they win the game. If the Eagles kick a field goal, the Colts, they have to get at least a field goal. So we'll see what happens here, Scream, man. This is gonna be interesting right here.
Jay, Jake Elliott has clutch kicker. He is immune to ice the kicker effects. So no timeout would have done anything regardless for Toothless. He has immunity to ice the kicks no matter what.
That's a big trait to have, let me tell you. That is a big trait to have, especially in moments like this. 2nd down and inches coming up here for Pickett. Gets it here to right, and a flag on the play. What this flag is going to be, and it's going to be a hold, so that hurts. And that'll bring it now to a 2nd down and 10 instead. That was rough.
And no matter what happens here, remember, that OT clock is going to keep running. It's not going to just, game's over because the clock ran out. Nah, it's going to keep going until, if he scores a touchdown here, if he doesn't match it, the game will keep going.
Again, if you're just tuning in, the Eagles starting quarterback, Radon Randall, he got injured, if I'm not mistaken, for 28 weeks, and he just gets a pick. He threw a terrible throw. I mentioned the quarterback, and look what happens. One guy to beat, and he gets tripped up at the 30. So, Scream, I just said it. He just threw a pick, and now all they need is a field goal, and the Colts will be champions.
Wow, man. Amir Speed had 6 picks in the regular season as an 80 overall corner. He has 2 in this Super Bowl. Giving Tracy Porter vibes, man. This was a 6th-round pick out of Michigan State in 2023.
I think it's safe to say having 2 picks in the Super Bowl, that might make you an MVP. 2nd and 7 here at the 27. As Donorock is going to take off here, he'll get a first easily, and then some. Breaking the tackle, and Donorock busting his way down to the 6-yard line. And a possible win here for the Colts unless we see a blocked field goal attempt. 1st and goal here at the 6, Scream.
Now, this is where Diesel didn't even need to call the timeout. He was already iced because of the big moment.
Yeah. So he's going to go for another play here on 1st and goal. Hands it off here, and good job out of defense. So bring him back a notch a little bit, but he's still at the 9, so it still should be a chip shot field goal attempt if he tries it. And it looks like they're going to come out here and do it again, and he's going to call another timeout. And he, again, Scream, he was iced, as you stated. But he's still trying to make him think a little bit. And let's see if it works.
Yeah, he's going to be iced no matter what, so you better off just taking the chance now instead of waiting.
And there it is! Your Colts, toothless, officially a Super Bowl champion, 23-20, the final count in this one. An overtime affair that ends up bringing the Colts a championship. Congratulations to Toothless as he knocks the Eagles out. And everybody that picked the Colts, congratulations to you. Scream, thoughts on this game? This was a great game, man. This was a great game.
I said it to you before the game. This man traded away literally the entire franchise in Anthony Richardson,
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor, and Quentin Nelson. And then he comes out on top in season 2 with 18 victories and 2 losses. Nothing but hats off and respect to Diesel for a great game played, and a double hat tip to Toothless, man. He might have just grew some teeth after that one.
He definitely did, man. He definitely did. I know Toothless is pumped about this one, man. Great game. This was an excellent finish of this game, man. So real quick before we get out of here, Scream, right? Before we get out of here, what's your thoughts on the Eagles and what they possibly could? Because obviously the game is over now, so we can kind of talk about what they could have done better to keep themselves in this game and to win this game, potentially, I guess you could say. Obviously, they didn't win the game, but what could the Eagles have done better? Because there was so many miscues in this game for Diesel. I just want to get your thoughts on that real quick.
I think a lot of the times that he had those first down runs, he had the chances to just run the ball. He should have took those chances instead of trying to be a forced passer in situations he did not need to pass. He knew he was already coming in limited with the arm that Pickett had, so trying to throw the ball too much cost him immediately.
Yeah.
So that's what I think could have been different for the Eagles. On the Colts side, like you said, a little bit more explosive plays throughout the offense, not just to Mitchell. It really sucks that one run Dontarock got wrong.
Yeah.
But that was the explosive play. So,
Yeah. That was definitely a big deal. I think just as far as the Eagles are concerned, relying on the running game a little bit more, I think it would have definitely helped them out. And obviously, Kenny Pickett, you can't help what happens as far as injuries are concerned. Again, he lost his starting quarterback last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, for about 28 weeks with a torn pec. So because he lost his starting quarterback and had to deal with Kenny Pickett, again, you called him serviceable. He wasn't serviceable in this game. He threw some very oblong balls, and at the end of the day, man, it was just not a good game for Pickett, and I think that's the reason why he lost, and that's why, after seeing the couple of throws that Pickett missed, I thought he really should rely on the running game even further at that point. I already talked about that.
That drive where he had the 2 missed throws on the corner to Smith.
Yes.
And then the post that turned into a pick. He should have instantly, when he got back, just, if I get down there, run heavy. It doesn't matter. I can pass to get down there, but the minute I get within the red zone, just be safe off the passes and just play the ground and pound, man. It would have worked out very well.
Absolutely. Well, look, at the end of the day, man, we got to say congratulations to Toothless. A great finish for him. He finishes with the Super Bowl championship, man. 15-2 regular season record, tops on defense in the league to finish the season as well, too. And you guys are getting ready to hit season 3. And again, for you guys that are not a part of this league, if you want to be a part of this league, make sure you hit up one of the commissions in this chat right now. If you want to be a part of this league, this is a dope league. They've been around for years. And I got to say firsthand, the AGS, I say it all the time, AGS is family to me because this is where I started. All right, I started with AGS, and I started doing this commentary stuff with my guy here, Scream. All right, so again, this is a dope ass league. If you want to be a part of it, hit up one of the commissions in the chat. Scream, one more time for me. Let these guys know who the commissions are in the chat.
Fitzky27. You can also hit up AO Popeye. He's the commissioner over the NCAA League for college football. Aim for Greatness. JCEO as well. JaVale7. These are the ones in the chat. So you can hit up.
Indeed. So look, guys, without further ado, we're about to get on out of here, man. Another great performance and another great Super Bowl. Scream, as always, it is a pleasure doing these games with you, my brother, man. You have a great night yourself, man. You go enjoy your family and enjoy your time with your family and everything else. I'm about to go do the same. And to all you guys out there, you guys go enjoy the rest of your night as well, too. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm about to get on some Black Ops 6. I'm just going to keep it a stack with you right now.
Hey, man, look, they thing with that, man.
Yes, they did.
That's the Treyarch, man. I'm talking about, I'm Prestige 2, zombies every day.
Bro,
I play zombies at least once a day, man. That game got it.
Yeah, I am hooked. I will officially, in my opinion right now, I'm officially calling it Game of the Year for me. That's just for me, because I've been nonstop on it, man. I've been so crazy with it. You with multiplayer and zombies, I'm tuned in, bro. I'm locked in, no doubt about it. But again, congratulations, Toothless. Great season. And your off season, guys, you're getting ready to start up. I don't know what your schedule is. Get in contact with your commissions. They'll let you know what's up. Anyway, with that being said, it is your boy Snypz from my guy Scream. We're going to get on out of here. Take care. Be blessed. And AGS, you got a new champion. Toothless is your Super Bowl champion for season 2. We're out here, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Slide, folks.
Well, holla.